So after you get your boot off, I actually hollowed out my socket that'll fit this particular spark plug. It's a really long tip, so I have to take the exhaust off to get to it. Bam. Exhaust gasket still good, okay. Huh, look at the spark plug, guys. Yeah, that thing is definitely oiled and gummed up. Pretty gnarly, guys. Can we get y'all a good view? They just don't wanna. New camera. All right, now what we're gonna do is shove something soft into the spark plug hole, and what that's gonna do is once you get on your compression stroke, it's gonna wedge it and keep it from going top dead center, and you'll be able to take it off. All right, guys, so my battery died, but right here, let me just make sure y'all getting that. Yeah, so right there, fished in the good old rope. Right here, fished in the rope. I've already turned it to compression stroke. I guess I didn't. All right. Did I get? Yeah, buddy. I sprayed some lube on it too off camera. I cheated. All right, there we go. Pull that out. Now we pull our rope out. Bam. There we go. All right, now we're gonna remove our intake. Just these two little screws down low right here. Two screws holding it. Bam. Come on, baby. Okay, there we go. It's loosened. Now what we have to do is, let me get y'all a better angle. This light's just killing me. Okay. Remove the two right there, the two nuts. Disconnect your overhead valve line and your fuel pressure line. Don't quote me on these exactly. I'm a self-proclaimed mechanic guy. Bam, ski. Yeah, don't look like I'll be able to get into that well. They're all bunched up, so we're just gonna take the whole housing off. Come on, baby. There we go. Easy peasy. go. Unwrap your line. Bam. We're off. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, now we got to remove our gas tank. Nope. Don't have quite enough, but. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, and we're removing the gas tank. You got, I think, 3 screws. It's the one right here, and then 2 right here. 2 nuts up under it. All right, let me make sure. It's been a while since I've taken one of these apart, guys. Oh, and this big one right here. Nope, not enough butt. Oh, there it is. Okay, it just gotta give it a little help. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere, guys. All right, what do you feel like? Ooh, do I got Yahtzee? Yeah, come on, you got it, baby, you got it. Nope. Okay. It was worth a try, guys. Worth a try. Again, this is a buddy's drill. I broke mine. All right. Bam. Now I can get to the clamp. But remember, this is a full tank of fuel, so we're gonna make a mess. Can't even get it off right there. We'll just go right here. There we go. Yep, okay, there we go. Come on, got you. All right. Now we gotta get you out. Okay. I can't really get to this to disconnect it. Oh. Something's happening. Oh, got it. Whew. All right. Yep, that drips. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Look at that thing. Getting naked on us, guys. All right. Yeah, this goes to our governor linkage, so we're removing this. So we got, there's a little cotter pin you can snatch out of it. Right here, there's a little cotter pin. Alright. Yep, now we're getting somewhere. Alright. See? When you push that down, falls into the engine. And that's how we'll be able to get that out. But we're taking this whole engine apart. The other way you would cut it, but we're taking the engine apart. Okay, pull the car. She getting naked, huh? There we go. Bam. And removing the power is easy. Just bending these tabs back and it slips out. But we're not going to take that apart. Okay, now, ooh, man. That thing is rusted, guys. Wow. But we could bring it back. We can bring it back. Yes, we can. All right. Go. That thing is getting naked. The table getting full. Okay. Now I'm just gonna take this off just to make the task easier. That's if I could find my screwdriver small enough to get in there. Not a big deal. Come on. Gotcha. There we go. There we go. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is the oil sensor line. Oil shut off. We're removing that. Okay. We should be able to pull our cam out. I guess not right now. It was falling out and I wedged it back. It's seated in there good. Okay. No biggie. We're about to disconnect the connecting rod on the piston. Okay, we got one screw out. Spin it to where you can pull the next one out. There we go. That's your slapstick for oil. Oh, look at the scoring, guys. Yeah. Okay. See what I was talking about right here? This is where the guys are cut off their cut this to get it out because they're not completely taking apart the engine. But all this rust in here, guys, we have to take this thing apart. Like, look at that. It's just surface rust, so it's really not a big deal. But yeah, see, the important parts aren't compromised, just surface rust. And I know it's because the guy left it sitting in the dang gone rain with a towel over it. All right. Look at that, that's naked. This is your oil sensor right here. We're taking that out, we're not using it. So we're not even putting it back in. Okay. Now we gotta crack this right here. What size is it? All right, now we're gonna cut the wire. Unless we could just, yeah, we just cut it. Fuck it. Snip, snip. There we go. And push it straight in. And gotta rotate the crank, but let's get this crank out, guys, while we're playing around. All right. Yeah, buddy. Those things are weak, man. Okay. So I'm gonna take these springs off and the crank also. One thing I noticed is it's been a while since I've fiddled with a Predator engine, guys, but this cap is different. I'm used to it being like a hook. This ain't quite a hook. This one's a little different. Looks like I'm gonna have to separate it. Looks like two ends that I'm gonna have to separate. Let's see what happens when we compress it down. Yeah, that's what it looks like. All right, found a screwdriver. Oh, okay, something's happening. There we go. Oh, they came out. All right. So, it's not a big deal if you build car engines. Some cars is the same. It just something to notice. Got it. I'm not worried about losing pieces in the motor because I'm taking everything apart, so it's not a big deal. But that's how you remove the valve springs. Pretty easy. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Now we're about to get to this crank and flywheel. My table's a mess, guys. Like, I got everything everywhere, like with the tripod sitting on the table. Now, what we do, you want to rethread your crank nut, but you want to leave space. Let me get y'all a close-up. You do not want your crank nut to be, or the crank bolt to be exposed. You'll mess your threads up. What you want to do is ensure you're hitting, for me, I make sure I'm hitting only the bolt. Some people flush it up, you know, like really flush. I don't. Okay, this is when you need a real hammer. You mess your rubber mallet up, and what you want to do is basically give a little upward prying force. Here we go. Good job. Yeah. Find a spot where you won't tear your body up. And from the angle I'm in, I'm pulling up, so I'm pressing down on the crank or on the housing, and you want to give it some taps. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this again. You see that? There she goes. She's out of there, guys. Man. All right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to pull the crank out. Spin to a position to where the connecting rod ain't holding you up. I can't get enough force now. No biggie. We'll just snatch on it. She's gonna come. We gotta make her. Come on, baby. Okay, there we go. Something's definitely happening. To make it easier, I see what's happening. It's because I didn't spin everything top dead center. So we're just gonna take the head off now. Here's two of those valve caps. There's another pair I dropped in here. All right, there we go. Yep. All right. I'm not gonna, what's holding me up is the heat shield. I could just bend it and it'll let me out, but I'm just gonna take it off. And loosening that bolt gave me the slack I needed. Man, look at that thing. It's not even seating all the way down. Oh wait, yeah, there we go. Nope. Not sure if you can see it, but there's light coming through. So we're gonna do a head job. Let's get in here and see what we're working with. Oh wow, look at that. Let me turn the light on. Oh man, guys, look at that. That's all that water in there. Wow. Okay guys, so we're about to get it top dead center. Put your crank nut back on. And we're just gonna spin it. I gotta clean the table, guys. It's a mess. Alright. When we got this U-fit. Yahtzee. Alright. So here we go. Don't matter which way you spin it. Oh, that sounds rough. Oh, let me get y'all in there. Let me turn the light on. Alright. We're just turning it up, guys. Look at all of that rust in there. Oh yeah, wrong way. There we go. Is that that's as high as we can go? There we go. We just cut loose of the piston, of the connecting rod, excuse me. Come on, baby. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right, I used you. Okay. Bam. That thing is out. Now we can remove right here. Our oil sensor has already been cut and the nut's been popped off. Oil sensor's out. And now our linkage to our not our throttle, but our governor. Pull off the little cap. Right here, the little cap right there. Comes right out. Okay, now you could fiddle with in here and trying to get it out, but we're gonna just find something small enough in here to tap it. Let's see, do we got anything? I'm gonna attempt with an old screw or old nail from some wood. Yep, it's small enough. All right, here we go. It's moving a little bit, but not enough. So we're gonna use the table. That's what it's for. There we go. And it's out. Nice and easy. Didn't have to fiddle, didn't have to do anything. But to open it, you want to get like a snap ring removal tool or 2 screwdrivers, and you apply them separately like so. It's really easy. Okay, now we need to get this thing out right here, and the easiest way is back the way it came. Don't worry, we're replacing this. There we go. Okay, we're almost out. I'm gonna lube it one last time. There we go. Okay. Bam. And I'm gonna take that off too. And now our motor is naked. Now we have to get our little retaining pins out. What I found in my experience of engine building, it's fine a socket small enough to fit in there to where you can bite on it and get it out. All right, we're gonna lube them up, lay it down, let gravity do its gig. All right, now we're gonna bite on it. Come on, bam, that's one. That one's in there. Come on, baby. Ah, there we go. And we didn't damage them. All right. Now what we got to do, get this gasket off. Remember, it died. But other than that, pop the bearing out. We'll do that now, because we're going to replace the bearing. We're just going to do a full rebuild. It's coming. Lube it up. Whoa. This thing's nice. We got a little adjustment tool. The guy who gave it to me, he thought I would like it, and I did. It's pretty awesome. All right, let that sit for a minute. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna get a bigger socket. What's the matter?
That's making CJ cry.
Okay, here I come. right. It's moved some, just a pinch, like you can see the clean spot. Not enough, but what I'm gonna do is just grab my arbor press and just press it out. Oh, there we go. Now we getting somewhere. Bam. See, you could hear. Bearings should be quiet. So there's grit in it. Okay guys, we're losing light, but using this fancy little tool with a rusty blade, I use stuff till it's dead, guys. And we're just scraping off the gasket. That's it. Easier with a sharp blade, I will say that. And basically, guys, I'm not gonna waste y'all time, but I'm losing daylight also. But basically, I'm just gonna go around here, probably grab some gasoline to help soften it up to get it to come up a little easier. Again, guys, thanks for coming. Pow! Spot you in the next one.